Hi guys, this is Lyle,
And this is Julia, and we are
Mr. and Mrs. A. And today we're gonna talk about the courting boat. So hey guys, thank you once again for watching our video. This is our second episode, and the previous episode we talked about singleness because it's so important to be happy being single. And
to be fruitful
exactly.
during your single years.
And yeah, and singleness is not something you are burdened of.
Yeah.
It's something that you need to enjoy. But sabi nga ni God, it is not good for man to be alone. And by saying that, it means that we are ought to pursue, specifically men, right?
Yeah.
Not women. For you, when do you think is the best time to be pursued?
During the time that you pursued me, that I allowed a person to date me, it was the time that I really let go of the idea of being in a relationship.
Mm-mm.
Na really craving for it, na parang hala, gusto ko na talaga.
Mm-mm.
Yun eh. Walang ganon during that time.
Mm-mm.
And also it was the time that I was really fruitful in my ministry, in my work,
Yeah.
in my relationship with other people, even my hobbies during that time. So yeah, that's the time that you really enjoy your season. It's the time that you also know what you want. It's the time that you are at your best version. You go,
So how
wow.
did you realize that parang sobrang contented na ako.
I was
Just,
happy. It's just evident in everything that I do because you're fruitful in all the things that you do.
Then you live a certain pattern in your life na parang you're heading towards a certain direction na parang
Yeah.
hindi mo
Hindi
you
mo
can live with or
with
without
without
someone.
that someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's one of
And
the
you can't
gist.
fake it.
And
You can't fake
I think that's the very gist of this conversation. So that's our topic for today, and thank you so much. Hindi, siguro sa guys naman aside, when is the best time to pursue? Diba? That's an important question. Most of the people don't ask that question, tapos bigla na lang manliligaw sila without really being prepared. So, when is the best time for a guy to pursue naman? I think that's also a $1 million question. Well, for me, when I pursued Julia, there are things that I considered. Number one, for a guy, it's when you're single, you're self-supporting. But the question now is, are you able now to support an extra body?
Yeah.
Not just financial.
Able, not willing. Kasi pag willing lang.
Ay, willing. Kung willing lang. Dapat able talaga. Tama. Hindi siya pwedeng,
Willing naman ako
willing na akong
kaso
mag-support,
hindi
pero
ba?
wala ka pa talagang resources dyan. So, number one for me, it's important, whether you like it or not, you need to be able to support financially. That's I'm not saying na kailangan milyonaryo ka na pag nanligaw ka. I'm not saying na may kotse ka, may bahay ka. In fact, when I pursued Julia, I didn't have those things. And the funny story here pa is my cell phone is like the keypad cell phone.
It's cute.
Yeah. Kasi sobra nung naliligaw ako sa kanya, nasira yung phone ko. Tapos, yun, I have no money yet to buy myself a new phone. So I really had to. So I had to text her. I cannot chat her on Messenger or ano. Oh, pero sinigot naman ako. So anyway, so yun, money. For me, it was, I have to be the person to pay for our dinner every time I invite. Kapal naman ang mukha ko kung invite ako tapos papabayarin ko siya. Diba? So, parang yun yung
Di
idea
ako
ko.
sama.
Hindi talaga siya sasama. And dati ang mga niya is mga high-class restaurant. Tapos nung nagpakasal kami, parang Jollibee. Okay na
Nag-Jollibee
kami,
na.
oo. Pero, masarap ang Jollibee. Love Jollibee.
Yeah.
So, yun. Yun, that's important. Yeah, I encourage na, it doesn't have to be like big restaurants. Maybe from time to time, we treat her on a fancy restaurant. But it doesn't really have to be like that. Na, diba may mga dates naman tayo na like hindi talaga like ice cream.
Street food.
Ice cream lang. Yeah, siya mahilig sa street food. Ako hindi, kaya I really need to work hard. Next is finance. Finance na Next is, are you able to support emotionally?
Emotion.
Alam mo yung tipong hindi ka lang concerned sa emotion mo. but you're also concerned for the other person's emotion.
Yeah.
Na parang, you're not...
Especially the men, I think. Kailangan
It's
yan
important.
talaga.
Oo. Yung parang...
Because kami emotional kami, love. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yun yung parang, tama, emotional sila. So you have to be like, do you have the strength now to set aside your emotion just to cater someone else's emotion? So that's gonna happen. Whether you like it or not, na naliligaw ka pa lang. And more so pag kinasal kayo or naging kayo. Na, and next is spiritually. Then, the question is like, in our faith kasi, it's a holistic approach. It doesn't mean na you're good at this area at providing, but you're not good with your emotional stability. That's not a hole eh.
Yeah.
There's a crack. Sabi pa ng boss ko before, there's a crack. It has to be whole. It has to be holistic. So part of that is faith. Am I ready to lead someone being closer to God? Kasi kung di ko kayang i-lead yung sarili ko closer to God, from time to time, I still lose faith in Him. I think it's useless.
Yeah.
It's very useless. So that's part. So that's in our faith. Part talaga sa akin yan. And those are the things I consider bago ako na ligaw sa
That's good.
na ano. So, yun.
So, men, please have considerations before you pursue.
Yeah. Pero that's us. I mean, we're just saying our experience.
No,
here,
I'm saying this to men.
Okay.
Of course, clarity.
Clarity. Sige, explain why. Why clarity?
Clarity. Because you want to know the other person. Kaya nga kaya dating, di ba? Kaya there was like laying down of intentions. So, parang with that clarity, then you set boundaries. Yeah, dating is fun, but dating is also dangerous if walang clarity. Clear na nanliligaw siya sa akin, clear na nagpapaligaw ako.
Yeah. Siguro sa same, we agree on this ever since pa naman ako. Clarity talaga. Dating is clarity, it's not intimacy. Kasi when you have a perspective of intimacy, kung ang perspective ko that time nung nanliligaw ako sa kanya is intimacy, then probably by now nag-quit na ako. Kasi when we were dating, we were not allowed to watch movies alone.
No, it's the conviction that we set.
Yeah, it's a conviction.
No one,
Yeah, I mean it's I mean it's if that was if that was the case, matagal na ako nag-give up. Kasi number one, if it's intimacy, we cannot go out on a date na sobrang secluded, kami lang dalawa. And number two, hindi kami nag-holding hands. Na parang hindi ko rin siya na-hug, hindi ko rin siya natap sa back. Alam mo yan, parang
nasusuntok ka.
Oo. Parang there's a boundary, there's this certain boundaries. Kung ganun yung standard ko is intimacy ang ko, technically, I don't see a progress in the intimacy part. But then my perspective was clarity.
Yeah.
So I focused on getting to know what she likes, what she doesn't like, what values that we love both, and what values of her that I need to adjust with, and what values or beliefs that I have that she needs to adjust with me. I was focused on knowing and letting her know that I can be the person or the guy that she can spend for the rest of her life. It's me knowing her and it's me letting her know who I am. Right?
Yeah, clarity mga besh.
Clarity na So, it's up to you guys. Sa amin lang.
No, it's not up to them.
Pero yeah, it's a
women,
tip.
ako for women, love especially for women. Clarity is so important for us.
Yeah.
So men, please be clear with your intentions. Before, I think I had a previous relationship before. So, it was really parang, okay, mushi-mushi, cute-cute, ganon-ganon. Pero ito talaga, it was really being intentional. Objective. And deliberate na alam mo, nakikilalanin mo siya. Walang, parang, there was expectation. Hindi yung walang expectation. There was expectation because there were boundaries. There were convictions placed. So, I said yes to him, to dating, na hindi ko siya gusto. So, but I love you now. So, yun. Na parang, kaya nandun talaga. Clarity talaga. anong gusto mo, ano yun? What was your intention? I was not emotionally, cutie siya, ganon. Or parang pwede, ganon. It was really, anong nang ginagawa mo pag ganyan, parang something like that. So, for me, our dating was really memorable. Nakilala ko din, through him din, nakilala ko pa mas lalo yung sarili ko.
Tsaka naman, what made it different from the previous is that the word agreement. We really agreed na we will get to know each other in a deeper level. Na parang, alam mo yan, hindi siya second guessing kung type ba talaga ako neto, lalaking to. At the same time, I'm not second guessing if she's really allowing me to pursue her. But we are in that very agreement na pag inaya ko siya, papayag siyang lumabas. Not unless there's really urgent at work. But if she really has a time, parang, alam yan, parang we are bound to a certain agreement na parang, you said yes for me to pursue you. So she gives me time, or she's giving me time to go the extra mile to really take her out, to message her, to respond when I message her. In that way then, we allow each other to really ask the hard questions. If ever ba maging tayo, do you see this as a long term? Those kind of questions na mga parang...
Gusto ko yung tanong mo agad na ganun.
Yeah. When I asked her talaga na if ever ba sasagutin mo, do you see it as going to marriage? Kasi that's important. Kasi why would you be in a relationship with a person that doesn't see you as husband and wife material?
Okay.
Diba?
Yeah.
Parang
But just to make things clear, once you say yes to someone to dating, doesn't guarantee that you're gonna marry that person.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it doesn't guarantee. Yun yung I mean, the point here is that we had an agreement na na she allows me to know her better. But that's not a guarantee already na okay na, going there na. In fact, we had friends na
marami.
Marami.
Ikaw din naman.
They went through courtship, a nice courtship, but they
did not end up together.
They did not end up together, but can we say that it was unsuccessful? I think it's still successful. Because at the end of the day, number one is they did not become intimate to a level na
physically intimate.
Intimate, and they became friends.
Yeah.
They knew each other very well, di ba? So yun, agreement. It's an agreement.
I had my list of non-negotiables, and part of that is number 1, a guy will lay down his intentions clearly, and he did it. He invited me in a formal or nice dinner naman, na just to let me know na okay.
Katipid lang yan.
Oo, sabi niya ay ganyan, liligaw siya, ganyan. Tapos, ayun. So, he laid down his intentions clearly. He asked for my permission din. Alam ko naman liligaw siya. Number 2, yun nga, his intentions are very clear. He was not flirting to me via text during that via text. Before pa, bago pa niya nilay down. Kaya nag-say yes ako sa kanya. Hindi siya nag-flirt sa akin via text. Or basta any flirting na thing. So, I was surprised when he asked me out for a dinner. Number 3 is he asked my parents' permission. Konti lang yan. So, he personally asked my parents before niya ako i-date.
Yeah, I had to. It was horrifying at first, pero meeting nanay for the first time,
Hi, nanay
and tatay, they were so really nice to me, and I was so happy. Like they're great people. And I'm so happy with my in-laws, guys.
Ikaw?
Ako naman, it's
Ba't mo ka niligawan?
Specifically, I had friends talaga that I asked, I consulted with. The reason why I asked my friends, it's not because they know what to do. It's because they know me. If I'm just being aggressive, or I'm just, alam yan, they don't need to know who I'm pursuing. That's not the basic part there. They want to know first where I stand. But there was a desire already, but I had to to confirm it with the people who are closest to me, because they are the ones who can tell me that, bro, I think you're just um being too aggressive, or you're just in a lonely state right now, that's why you want to do it. Personally, I really isolated myself, but I really tried to find that solitude, to really be alone with myself, and to really ask God. Not I'm saying that I isolated, but I'm with God.
Yeah.
So just talking
You
about my
ask.
faith, just to really it's one of the things that really helped me to make a decision to pursue her, because if there's one person that really knows me more, it's the Lord. And I think by really having that revelation in silence, if I wasn't really in love with her, mawawala din to eh. I mean, it will really go away at some point. But I know that the conviction was so strong that it's gonna be her. And I treated it as a calling. I was called to pursue and love her. That's why I made that stand. And yeah, I'm happy naman. There are people who affirm.
Yes, of course. Ako, for me. Kasi, we achieved the goal. It was also for friendship.
Yeah.
So, our friendship talaga na, mas alam mo yun, mas naging, siya, na-develop during that time. And, kung di man naging tayo, I think, yeah, it made us a better person.
Yeah.
That we did the dating that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, yeah.
Ako din siguro, yeah. I would
Success
really...
pero iyak ka pa rin.
Oh, iyak. Masasaktan ka pa rin. You're broke.
Ikaw yun, ako hindi.
Yabang. Yabang! Iyak siya.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, ang ano is, the thing here is that if we didn't get together, I think it's still a success. It's a successful dating season for me. Kasi
Yeah.
number one, I learned a lot of things. How to treat a woman. How to converse with a woman. I realized that we were not the defining factor of our happiness. Na yes, pag hindi siguro natuloy, yes, I'd cry. Pero being broken-hearted doesn't define me as a broken man. I might be broken-hearted for a season, but I will never be a broken man, because I know I'm already whole. Parang I can continue with life. If nag-no siya sa akin, I can continue with life. Na ano. So there was that time, that moment when I asked her, is it a yes or a no? I was so prepared to receive a no answer. As in, I was so prepared. I was so prepared to receive a no answer, na nung nag-yes siya sa akin, dun pa ako hindi ko alam kung
Naiyak
paano
siya.
mag-react.
So, I reacted. Congrats!
Yeah. Siya pa nag-congrats. Siya ang pinaka-first nag-congratulate sa akin. I was preparing for the wrong outcome. But then I liked the outcome so much. I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it. So yun. I believe that it was still a success, kasi yun nga, regardless of being us together doesn't define our hunger in living life. I know that if she won't be my girlfriend, I will still thrive to what I want to do and what I do best.
Yeah.
I know that if I wasn't his boyfriend, I know that he will thrive even more to what God has called him to. To what God has called her to be. Na ano. So, yun. Na ano.
I think that's beautiful.
So, for short, we were really happy with the courtship. My encouragement for
Okay.
other men, dapat hindi ka matakot sa courtship. I mean, pursuing someone. If you feel like you are, for me, if you feel like you have the means, you can pay for an extra meal, and you feel like you've
Not
been,
an extra meal, a big meal.
for my case, a big meal, for a bigger meal, for other person,
Yeah.
na ano. So, I think it's go for it, man. Pero alam mo yan, parang do not consider courtship as something that will parang nakakatakot. Oo. So, yun. Thank you so much. This is Lyle.
And this is Julia.
And we are
Mr. and Mrs. A.
Watch out for our next episode. Bye-bye. Bye.